Corinthians chapter 7 verse 7, and it reads, For I would that all men were even as I myself, but every man had his proper gift, one of God, Yahweh power, one after this manner, and another after that. Right? Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, Kal Halal Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, right? Who preach the word, the true doctrine of the Most High for many years in sincerity and in truth. Peace and salutations to the brethren, all the other men who doing it also in sincerity, right? One now said there's the name of the Heavenly Father and his Son in the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue, who the world ignorantly call God and Jesus. I come through the Spirit of the Most High to bring the message to the Israelites that salvation is for you, and it's high time to wake out of sleep. And the Israelites consist of the Negroes, the Latinos, the Hispanics, Native Americans, Caribbean Arawaks, make up predominantly the 12 tribes of Israel, the children of Israel by seed, by lineage. Right? It also had the confusion of faces, which is Israelite men who went into all the other nations and them and leave seed with these women and them. So over time, the face get, the appearance of the seed get mixed up, but guess what? Who your father is, like who you is. So it has no such thing as a mix. That mixed thing is not according to the Bible. The outward appearance, but the seed does bear spiritual, which is a man's sperm. And only a male child could carry on a man's sperm. So without further ado, we get into the name of the lesson. And the name of the lesson is, For I would that all men were even as I myself. Now you would ask yourself, what do you mean by that? Well, the Apostle Paul was what you call a eunuch. A man who don't have sex. Right? And to prove that, you go to the book of Matthew chapter 19 verse 12. Matthew chapter 19 verse 12. And it says, I will start from 11. I will start from verse 10. His disciples, which is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus, his disciples said unto him, In this case, if the man be so with his wife, it is not good to marry. But he answered and said unto them, All men cannot receive this saying, save to whom it is given. So you see the scripture telling you, unless the Most High give you that gift to receive that saying, now to understand what that's talking about, you gotta go to Romans, because the Bible wasn't written as a storybook. You gotta go to Romans chapter 11 and 7, and you hear it. What then Israel had not obtained, which he seeketh for, but the election had obtained it, and the rest was blinded. So now, Yahushai was going and telling them something, and he said not all men can receive this, except to whom it is given, so that elect. The true men of the Lord, the prophets. Not all Israelites is prophets. But the true prophets of the Lord is who will not understand these sayings. They're not going to be perfect in the flesh now. And this is something people just get tired up with. And it are many false Israelite groups outside there giving people this impression, and them going to be destroyed for that. All false Israelite groups going to be destroyed when the time comes. Because there's not a game. These people livelihood, these people salvation. People need to understand what the Most High say. People need to understand what it is the Most High prescribed for them in order for them to come out of the tribulation that they're going through. Men need to take the place. Manifest that spirit of the Most High so we can get out of this hellhole we in. Every day we remain here is the more and more wickedness we see, and the place getting more and more wicked. Right? He said, but not all men can receive this saying except this is given. For there are some eunuchs, right, which were born from their mother's womb, and there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men, and there were some eunuchs which were made eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake. He that is able to receive it, let him receive it. So some men went and got a penis cut off so they can have sex. Some men born from the womb, the gun can't stand up for nothing. So these are eunuchs, and then there are men like the Apostle Paul who just didn't used to have sex with women. The Most High gave him that spirit Not to deal with women. He don't feel for women. Not that he's a homosexual. He just didn't have pleasure in the flesh. Now Paul say here in Corinthians 7:7, for he wished that all men was as he is. Paul was a eunuch. He didn't used to have sex. Woman as I think could only satisfy the flesh. If a woman in she proper estate, she will be a student to her spirit. But right now, everything turned upside down. The scripture say, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Esau do that. The Edomite, the biblical brother Jacob and Esau, the descendants of Esau, which is the Edomite, the Caucasian as we know it. He that dwelleth in the cliffs of the rocks, across there in Turkey, the Caucasus mountain, them white dogs and them. He who do this to the face of the earth, coming out of World War II, right? Even from World War I, he who do this. So now, Esau said he wished that all men was as he is. Why a man of the Lord go say, boy, I wish that these men didn't have the pleasure for women? Because woman is a thing that's captivate a man's mind. Right now, we don't have no time for a woman to be captivated in a man's mind. The prophecies of the Lord, what's going on, the world you have to live in, should be captivating your mind. A woman not supposed to be captivating a man's mind to that extent. Because at the end of the day, you're looking for salvation. You're looking for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. You're looking to be prolonged in this kind of existence. This kind of existence don't make sense. No matter if you fix one problem, 10 more problems arising. And it's just problems after problems. With no solution. But it have a solution, you know? The Bible has all the answers for it. You have to go to the book of 2 Chronicles. Chapter 7 verse 14. And here what it says. Because most scriptures is twofold and threefold and quadruple fold. Because the Most High put everything in a circuit, which is a cycle. And in the cycle, there's be spinning. So what happened in the beginning of the cycle, it will come back around and happen in the end. Right? 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. Because this is how you're going to come out of the state, right, that you're living in, pain and heartache and sorrow. This is how you're going to be able to enter into a place, boy, to live better than this way you're living in. If my people, which are called by my name, Israel, Yah, Shah, Allah, not no Isis, Ra, and El, as all your foolish clowns does make it out to be. Israel, Yah, which is He, Shah, which is Prince, Allah is power. That's why the Muslims and them say Allah. Because Allah means power or powers. Goes back to a Greek word, a Hebrew word called Alahayam, which means the powers. That's why they don't even understand when Genesis, right? When the scripture says, and God said, let us make man in our image. How one God, who God will be talking to with us? It wasn't literally talking about the Most High God, it was talking about the powers. Yahweh Shai and the angels and them who would be created. The only creating the Most High did was create Yahweh Shai. He only begotten Son, that's the only spirit he created, and then he gave instruction to Yahweh Shai to do everything else. That's why the book of John, right? John chapter 1 and 1 will tell you, right? Hear what it say here. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was a God. It's true, the Word was God, right? It said that there, but when you go into the original translation, it was a God, right? Because that Yahweh Shai created anything. He said by him was everything made, and without him was not anything made. That Yahweh Shai, who the world calling ignorant, he calling Jesus, right? The same was in the beginning with God. Yahweh Shai was with God and the angels. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. So that is it right there. So now, if my people which are called by my name, which is Israel, shall humble themselves and pray Now when you pray,